talking back and forth. In the United States, Lyme disease is a growing disease, and people are seeing it more often, and there are some cases that actually came from here that email me. I just want to say one sample. When you get a virus of a cold, coughing, that's an infection, that's going to affect your workout. That's going to affect the workout for your client. Next one, N. I put this N, and I talked to Dr. Vasquez about this. We put nutrition, but about immunology. Because some people are allergic to a lot of foods. And allergies is one of the biggest, and I would say one of the largest causes for inflammation. And when Owen was talking about, we're always inside looking at the computers, all these things, we don't go outside. Okay, our body tends to get more and more allergic to the outside world. Now, as we grow older, our allergies get worse. Now, most people think that allergies are benign. Or I only get a runny nose. Or I eat food and I get a little allergic. No, allergies are very complicated. And I want to show you why. If I have a patient, okay, and I'm going to put C here for cancer cells. Everybody in this room, every single person has cancer cells. Our immune system has to battle those cancer cells, and as we grow older, because our immune system is affected with all the stressors, doesn't work as well. Well, we all have cancer cells, correct? I just told you, every single body in this room has cancer cells. Now, our cancer cells are being fought by this big Pac-Man. Waka, 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 waka. That Pac-Man eats the cancer cells. Now, our Pac-Man is putting all it can into those cancer cells. But now we start eating foods that we're allergic to, right? Every single day. Oh, let me eat a little bit. It's not going to do anything to me. I don't have no runny nose. I have nothing. Well, this Pac-Man now has to do this. Oh my goodness, I got to take care of those allergies because they're attacking me. Let me divide my forces, and I'm going to go ahead and eat my allergies. I'm going to defend them. But what happens? You continue doing it over and over and over, and the body's going to say, I got to go deal with those allergies, forget my cancer cells. I have dealt with those. I can leave them alone. And it sends that full Pac-Man here. Now, what happens to the cancer cells? They grow. That's why you need to watch out for allergies. They're very important. Watch out for food allergies. It absolutely makes a massive difference on clients. I have people that are unable to lose weight, and I got people that have come to my office. You ask them when they change their diet. I've been changing my diet, but once they remove those food allergies, they lose weight like crazy because they will have inflammation. Any questions about that? Now, the most common allergens are dairy, whey, casein, yes, wheat, corn, soy, and peanuts. And lastly, eggs. And I'm going to go back into that why in a second. D is for dysfunction of the organs. If you have diabetes, okay, you have a dysfunction of the pancreas or your gut. It's very easy. If your client have a disease, cancer, diabetes, obesity is a disease, you have to modify the workout because that's another issue for inflammation in their body. Make sure that you are aware of that. If you have hypothyroidism, if you're pregnant, that is quote unquote a dysfunction of the body. Okay? Sex. I'm going to start with the last one. X for xenobiotics or xenoestrogens, any toxin out there. So, if you're consuming soy and it's GMO, you're consuming a xenoestrogen. It's a fake estrogen. The number one drug found in water in the United States are birth control pills, Prozac and Prilosec. in every water. You open the faucet, you put it and you drink it, you're drinking those drugs. Okay? So think about it. E is for endocrine, or the sex hormones and all the hormones. If you have diabetes, if you have low testosterone, if you are postmenopausal, you're premenopausal. Premenopausal, another name for that is no man's land. You do not want to mess with a woman that is premenopausal. Because she can be happy one day, and you look away, and you look back at her, and she's a werewolf. She can be a total something out there. Okay, I know you guys think are crazy. S. And here, I use the word sleep because it's a whole different area, but I'm going to also use S for sleep and S for supplements. Supplements that you take make a difference on you. There are good supplements and there are bad supplements. I'm going to make some recommendations. If I make money, I'm going to tell you on them, but I'm going to try to give you the best that I can. Now, if you don't sleep, you absolutely will not do well. Of all of those that I just said, sleep is number one. I have all the firefighters in my area, about a 50-mile area. And I have been doing blood tests for 5 years. And these guys are healthy, 20s, no complaints, I feel great. And as they stay longer on the fire department, oh, my sex drive is down. Oh, you know, I'm getting joint pains. Oh, you know what? I don't have the energy. It's amazing what those non-sleeping nights will do to that body. Do you guys know who's the number one profession that kills themselves, commits suicide? You guys know? Dentists. Doctors? Yeah. And special anesthesiologists. They don't sleep. They go to school, they don't sleep. That makes a massive difference on how you feel. So if you don't sleep, you're going to have issues. You're not going to grow. You're going to do well. You must sleep. Now, people say, I sleep 6 to 8 hours, that should be okay. Everybody's different, but the research shows actually between 7 to 8 hours is what you should sleep. Any questions about that so far? Now, I know there are women in here, females that have children, and when you have a baby, Stephen, are you here? What happens when you have a baby? You don't sleep, you get cranky, no sex, and it goes into a cycle that is awful, but that's what happens. Well, when you don't sleep, you make poor decisions, then you get more stress, then life gets worse. So make sure that you do that. Now, I'm going to get into more specifics right now because when you design a workout for a client, I want to make sure you guys know he's not progressing, he's not doing well, he's not have any hypertrophy. What do I have to look at it? These are the 7 things that you have to look at a client when you're looking at a client. Number 1, genetics. If you're a skinny ass,